Problem 9, write a description that shows the relationship between the value of a term and n its position in the sequence below. Anytime we're given a sequence of numbers as a list, we know that the implied n numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this case, because the n numbers are just refer to the position of the term in the sequence. This is the first number in the sequence, so n equals 1. This is the second number in the sequence, so n equals 2. Okay, so we need to the first thing we look at with the sequence is, let's see how it's changing, to see if it's changing by the same amount each time, in which case it's an arithmetic sequence. If we're going from 1.5 to 2, that's increasing by 1/2, so plus 1/2. 2 to 2.5, that's increasing by 1/2 also. And 2.5 to 3, that's increasing by 1/2. So anytime it's increasing or decreasing by the same amount, we take that amount and multiply it by n. So 1/2 n, and then we check it to see whether that is the whole rule or whether we need to add or subtract something from that. So when n equals 1, 1/2 n would be equal to 1/2 times 1, which is just 1/2. But our first term is not 1/2, it's 1 and 1/2. So what would I need to add to 1/2 to get 1 and 1/2? Well, 1 plus 1/2 plus 1 equals 1 and 1/2. So we add that to our rule, 1/2 n plus 1. But then we need to verify the rule, so let's check it when n equals 2 to make sure it works. 1/2 n equals 2, 1/2 n plus 1, 1/2 times 2 plus 1, 1/2 times 2 over 1 plus 1, top times top, bottom times bottom, I get 2 over 2 plus 1, and 2 over 2 is just 1. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So we verified that our rule works. 1/2 n plus 1, or n over 2 plus 1, same thing. Number 10, which sequence below follows the rule 6n plus 4, in which n represents the position of a term in the sequence? I think the best way to do these problems is don't worry about the 4 answer choices, just make a table. Our position numbers n and our rule 6n plus 4. For n equals 1, 6n plus 4 would be 6 times 1 plus 4. 6 plus 4, 10. So the term would be 10. So right away we can rule out answer choice A and B, because the first term in those sequences is not 10. For n equals 2, 6n plus 4 would be 6 times 2 plus 4, or 12 plus 4, 16. So the second term of the sequence should be 16. So answer choice C. Problem 11, which sequence follows the rule 3n minus 2, where n represents the position of the term in the sequence? Same thing. N values and the rule 3n minus 2. For n equals 1, 3n minus 2 would be 3 times 1 minus 2. That's 3 minus 2, which is 1. So I can rule out C and D right away. For n equals 2, 3n minus 2 would be 3 times 2, n is 2, minus 2. 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 minus 2 is 4. So the second term of the sequence should be positive 4. So answer choice A. Okay, we'll pick up the review with problem 12 in the next video.